project it mostly there. All right, so these are some of the key elements to giving a very strong presentation. So all of you guys, walk you through it. I know that you know a lot of this stuff, but it's really important that you check it again, all right? So number one, when you're presenting, and I walk up, or a whole group of students walk up to listen to you speak, you have to consciously slow down your speech, okay? We tend to accelerate when we're nervous, and then we start speaking really, really, really fast. What happens is you'll get through your presentation too quickly. So pause, take pauses, relax, pause in between. Don't, I'm going to ask that the students don't ask you any questions until the end, all right? But make sure that you're taking pauses and slowing yourself down, and that way, as well, you're not going to forget something. So be entertaining. All right, it's very important that you're entertaining your audience as we come up to listen to the presentation. But there's a fine line with this. So I notice a lot of students go for the laugh. Okay, they really want to get a laugh out of their friends. Go for sure, use humor if you want to, you know, make the presentation kind of interactive, entertaining. But make sure, number one, go for your A. Okay, so if you keep in mind, I want an A for my presentation, but I'm going to be funny, I've got some funny stuff, that's good. But I found with students is sometimes they're always just going for that laugh, and they do it at the expense of their grade, okay? Very key, do not read. Don't read text, okay? Don't create a slideshow that's full of text, and then stand here as we're all listening to you and start reading the text. That's a killer, doesn't work, all right? Also, what students do is they don't have enough personal confidence, and they write everything that they're going to say down on a piece of paper, and then they're tempted to read. The first thing that happens is I lose the eye contact, all right? And when you lose eye contact, your grades are going to go down. Also, what comes out is a very unnatural type of presentation. You want to know your subject well enough to not have to read or look at anything to be able to speak about it. Okay? Don't forget that. Eye contact. Okay? So make direct eye contact with students or your teacher as they're listening to you. The eyes communicate. All right? So if you're interested in what you're talking about, people will see that in your eyes. All right? If you're really bored and you're looking around and you're picking at your shirt or looking around at the walls, your entire body language says, I'm bored. Okay? So don't forget what I told you about boring. When you're bored, you're boring. Okay? We wear it. We walk it. We talk it. So make sure that you've engaged with your subject. Project your voice. So some of you guys are soft-spoken by nature. You don't have a loud voice, and you might not talk a lot. When it comes to presenting, get outside your comfort zone. Make sure you're speaking loud enough, looking at your audience. If you're a shy person, I understand, but you have to kind of get out of character, even for those few minutes as you're doing the presentation. Some very strong professors in universities, professors that you'll see in CJEFs, are by nature extremely shy people. Extremely shy. All right? They're totally uncomfortable at parties and social situations, but what they've done is they've practiced their skill so much that they're just enrolled once they get into the classroom. Breathe, okay? So breathing is very important. It's a key way to slow yourself down in the presentation. Remember to breathe, okay? And that will naturally slow you down. Keep calm, and practice makes perfect. So when I say practice, you want to kind of run through your presentation in your head. Don't memorize presentations, because then you sound like a robot, okay? And you tend to talk really fast if you memorized, because you're afraid you're going to forget what you memorized. So stay calm. And anybody in here who hates presentations because they make you nervous, understand the only way that goes away is practice. You'll do it, you'll do it, you'll do it. By the time, you know, you've done it 100 times, you will not be nervous anymore, I promise you. It will go away, okay? And a little bit of nervousness is a good thing, by the way, okay? Have fun. My key goal when you guys are doing presentations like this, and the big advice I can give you is if you have fun, you're engaged with it, and you get into it, it will come off really well. Okay? Nothing I've given you is horrible, torturous. It can be fun. I've given you lots of flexibility in how you want to do it. So if you're having fun and you're engaged with the presentation, you'll do fantastic. All right? And I think that's it. Is there any questions? You guys have any questions at all about this?
No.
Okay, so listen, I'm here tomorrow at lunch.